Hi everyone, good to have you here, Davis over here. And today, something else, something different. I don't know. Maybe we'll end up just streaming for a while and we'll come back later. Today's supposed to be a day off, but I thought that I'm going, since I couldn't do a day off with Davis on the usual time, which is Sunday, because of course, the holiday. First of all, I wanted to, I wanted to make sure that, um, we will be able to um, spend some time with family, right? All of us, me, viewers. And that's why I'm today going to do day with Davis, and we'll see where that will go. Maybe I'm going to split this into couple streams. We'll see. First and foremost, like most important thing. Yeah, let me send out the things. I'm about to uh, work together today. We're starting our day together with viewers. Okay. So yeah. So think to another. I'm I'm going to basically try to figure out where do I want to go with things, and just basically we're going to work on some random things. I'm going to say that I know what we're going to do exactly, but most likely we're just going to sketch a little, draw, generally, just do things. And yeah, that's what spending a day with me would be, right? I'm just going to take care of my stuff. Maybe I'm going to write some things. Maybe I'm going to do things. We'll see. One thing to another. I'm just going to, I'm just going to work stuff out. So first and foremost, maybe let's sit down and think what we can do for ourselves, right? What I want to do today. Um, There are a couple things that I need to do. Thankfully, I finished what I had to finish yesterday um, at night, actually. So yeah. Also, let me just quickly check things. Yeah. Just, just chilling. That's that. So that's what we are going to do. Give me a second. I'm going to turn on some music too. Everything's just needs some time, and then there we go. So now, what we're going to do? Um, Sketching, working on portfolio. Yeah, working on portfolio. Also, sorry, I'm still a bit sleepy. I woke up like 3 hours ago, so that's that. I'm going to drop down the sound a little bit more. I don't know. There we go. So we are going to sketch, working on portfolio, maybe play something, work on the scenarios for working on scenarios. I want to get into the video recording. I really want to. That's why I think I'm going to make a new canvas. on my clip studio and start up time-lapse making, I think, or yeah. The thing is that it's going to be a bit more problematic to really make a proper like time-lapsing and such, and I think, yeah, it's just going to be difficult. I'm still thinking, how am I supposed to do that? I've seen people doing it many different ways. I've seen people just recording their screen and speeding that up. I've seen people going and making a time lapse inside of the canvas on Clip Studio Paint, which is a bit better because I zoom in and zoom out a lot, and basically on a speed up it's going to give you a headache. Trust me, I've tried it. So that's the thing. So yeah, sketching, working on portfolio, maybe playing actually Mega Man Battle Network. I want to play some Mega Man Battle Network. Maybe we're going to sit down to it, maybe not. I want to for sure be able to finish my portfolio. I need to make turnarounds for the character I'm going to do. Unfortunately, this is exactly what's needed for portfolios for concept art. That's that. So like design sheets, like front, side, back, 3-4 views, expressions, you know, we need silhouettes, thumbnails, for the explorations, which we've got iterations, 3 to 4 versions, which we've got personality callouts, so like, you know, things, scale comparison maybe to other characters, functional details, you know, so that's the thing. We're going to work our way through this. I'm still not sure if I want to work on the portfolio or if whatever I'm doing for the portfolio right now is good. Right? Ah, shit, that's not it. Because like, you know, we've got that. This is Lilith. I feel like this character design is really good, but this is only like some tests, right? We need to make turnarounds, and turnarounds need to be like really darn good, right? And second of all, I think it might not be as good when it comes to the stuff portfolio related. Yeah, so that's why I'm hesitant on that. I think we are still going to do the turnarounds, and when we're going to make the turnarounds finally, I think that's going to be my thing. I don't think this is necessary. We've got already a lot of stuff, so I'm going to delete this one. Yeah. That being said, I think, yeah. So I'm making a new thingy here. My thing is that I'm going to I'm boosting usually. I have like very specific sizes to my canvas, and then I'm taking that size of my canvas and throw it into you know, and throw it into like something else, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I'm going to work that out. So like sketches, that's going to be sketch number 10. Yes, we've got a lot of sketches, but a lot of them, we're turning a lot of them into finished pieces, into like finished stuff. And on the last stream, we've also made something cool, because where is it? Oh yeah, it was here. Yeah, no, here. Yeah, we've made this. So, because we were like trying to figure out the character creation by ideation in the way that Huion does it, and I think I want to still do something like that. It's just because I want to practice things a little. It's going to be a bit more problematic, so that's that. What I want to do is make an illustration that's going to fit stuff, so that's for sure that. I'm going to probably sketch out 3 things. I have Raura, I have Bay and Laplus stuff, so we've got 3 sketches planned out. Hi Zagaga, Tavi here, how are you? How's it going? Or just character design shit? You know, that's the thing. That's the thing I want to do, character design shit. The thing is that I'm really confused about like what should go into concept art. Do you need a turnarounds? Yes, unfortunately. Like, I've got an entire list what I need. It's actually confirmed by professional concept artists that I've got hooked up with. That's wrong wording. That I've got contact with on LinkedIn. I've actually reached out to professional concept artists who's been working for years in AAA game dev and asked him how I supposed to become a concept artist. And he gave me some pinpoints. Isn't it going to make the design sheets first, then finalizing the design, then going to then doing the turnarounds first? Here's what you need. Design sheets, yes. But for design sheets, you need front, side, back, 3-4 views, expressions, and pose variants. If butchered the reading, isn't it going by making the design sheets first, then finalizing the design, then doing the turnarounds first after? No. First you are making explorations. You are making variants, iterations of the design, thumbnails and silhouettes, you know? So like you are gathering you are gathering references, making mood boards, making exploration sketches, right? That's what I call design sheet. Design sheet is like showing already made design. That's the turnaround with the facial expressions and close-ups and stuff, because this is the sheet. It's like expressing the already finished design. What you call design sheets is apparently like something else. It's like it's just like, you know, exploration. Like it's not necessarily like already finished design. It's just like an exploration of how the character can look like, iterations of it. So that's the thing. The actual design sheet is like, oh, it's called concept. Yeah. Exactly. So that's basically the thing. So like, just making some concepts, then you're making design sheets, and someone from like an 3D department takes those design sheets and start making the character, like making the facial expressions fit the limitations that you're making with the facial expression sheets and such and such and such. So there's like a lot of things going into the, like, you know, concept artist. The thing is that I don't know if I'm doing this right. I think I might try to explore a little. For sure, design sheets should be fully finished. That's the thing. For sure, I'll need those things to be fully finished. And that being said, I'll need to, you know, like figure out, like, you know, some other stuff basically. Yeah. But I think I'm going to try to go from the start to finish, maybe. I don't know. I feel like, okay, I'm going to keep Lilith as it's done, but I need to rethink how am I supposed to actually continue with it. So like, you know, okay, I've done this design this way, but then I've like got into more towards that area, and I feel this is going to be a bit better. Because, like, you know, you need a mood board, like references, colored keys, key inspirations, early thumbnails, elements, you know, this kind of stuff. So that's the thing. And it's all like each character needs to be in like kind of a folder. So like you're presenting the character, describing things a little bit, like, you know, that kind of deal. So I think on ArtStation, I might create like a folder, name it by the character, and like you're going to see some like progressions, writings and such. Or I've seen people just making like a character, you have like a close-up, for example, you know, the thumbnail of the post is like, you know, the character itself, like fully finished. Try to find a good one, but too many AI crap out there. Yeah, that's the problem. That's why I feel like trying to search for like actual portfolio of a concept artist, which is difficult. I don't think that many people actually have their own like stuff connected with that, so that's a bit, yeah, problematic. It's not the AI, but that's bad AI spammed all over the net. Yeah, kinda. For me, it's just that it's AI, because I feel like, you know, some might be good for ideations, but all the AI is not good enough to be taken as a good reference. Like, it's always a bad reference in theory. So first I'm going to make Aurora. The idea is like, on the internet there are like several like artworks of like, you know, anime girl in like panties and a tank top, and she's like squeezing her stomach, you know. So like I'm just going for like the very typical anime character, you know, very typical anime character illustration here. You should do some, guys, too. For the portfolio, yeah, that's going to be the thing. Like, the problem is that it's very difficult for me to like get anything, and like I've looked into like Holo Stars, for example, because I wanted to figure out that one, and I was like, damn, you know, I don't feel like entertained. That's the problem. I'm not saying that they are not entertaining. I wasn't feeling entertained by any clips. That is, they were not giving me any like concepts of, or like ideation for any kind of artwork for them, because I'm usually operating based off of the I'm usually like going around like clips and such, like for example the Laplus thing, or like something strongly connected with the VTuber, like Kiara's thing, right? Because she has that KFP kind of thing, right? So that's the thing. And unfortunately for like Holo Stars, I couldn't really get like any inspirations. And yeah, I think it's because like, I don't know, I feel like guys are very specific. They're like chill most of the times. They don't get like that many illustration worthy situations or cases. You know what would be a good inspiration for VTubers? What? Magic the Noah does a game show every Saturday with VTubers where they usually play in a story where funny stuff happens. Yeah, that's too. That's also a portion of the inspiration. Just I couldn't get around the thing, you know, with Magic the Noah. I'm also thinking like I want to make like a I want to make a replication of Milanote app because Milanote is restricting me with how much stuff I can have in there, and if I want to like keep boards and stuff and like make the ideas for illustration as a board where I could like gather up ideas, references and shit, and like I'm just going to sit down on a lazy afternoon after work. I can just get on that app and like gather up like just references for the illustrations or like write things, etc. Milanote is not going to allow me for that because like I'm already having like nearly 100 stuff in there. And Milanote's limit is 100, right? I can't have much more. And like, you know, the main problem of mine is that I can't really push it further, so I'm thinking like, okay, so I guess I just make like poor man's version of it or something like that, like either on with like, you know, freaking Figma. Figma. No, Figma is not going to work either. Yeah, everything is restrictive. Everything. And like I need something very specific, like what Milanotes offer. Maybe if I'm going to like get around like adding some kind of calendar to it that looks like an actual calendar. Draw.io is not restrictive. Yeah, Draw.io is good, but it's also not allowing me for very like for the things that Milanote allows me for. Draw.io is something that I would want to go with. And I'm still like trying to work around with it. MS OneNote also not. OneNote is like, yeah, I don't think OneNote is like Milanote. I mean, I think I've got it. MS, wait, yeah, OneNote, yeah, because I've got an entire Microsoft Office thing. I think it was 2019, so I don't know if OneNote was on 2019 version. Let me quickly check. OneNote. Yeah, it's like it's just like notes. That's it. Like I can just write stuff, but it's still not enough. Maybe that one might be good for like quick like noting and such. But like that's the thing. Milanote is like very specific like tool. And I've tried many different things that were similar and like I can't find anything like this. So like I need to like figure out like a poor man's version of it. OneNote can have a lot of stuff depending on your page type, yeah. But like it's not particularly what I, you know, what I'm looking for, you know. Maybe if I like red thing, but like I already have like a very specific style of like, you know, keeping all of that, all of those things. It's like very rigid, you know. I'm almost done with recreating that app. I just need to find time amongst all the people, all the things that I have to like do. I just need to like figure out like stuff. Miro is also kind of restrictive. Yeah. Like Miro also is very specific, and it's very Evernote. Evernote. That one's also, yeah. Evernote is like especially like restrictive to its things. Like everything that has like any kind of plan, subscription, it's like shit for me because I don't want to pay monthly. If there would be an app that I can just buy, even if it's like 300, 400 PLN, but it's one-time payment, shoot, I'm buying it, but I need it to be exactly like that, like Milano, you know what I mean? Or like free alternative for it. And like the best option for me is like, I don't know, figure something out. You know, that's the thing. I can't like get around those stuff. That's why it's so like irritating, because everything wants subscription. Everything. You don't have like buy to use software anymore. Like, it's miracle that there's something like Clip Studio Paint. They are allowing you to get either like permanent subscription, like permanent thing or subscription thing. And sure, for permanent style, you need to like buy updates, but updates are way cheaper than buying the entire thing. Of course, I've kind of messed myself up by switching to Clip Studio Paint EX, because now with each update there's like more things happening, but I don't give a damn. I can buy those updates, you know what I mean? Because it's way better for me, instead of like paying monthly or yearly or any kind of, you know? Because I just despise subscription-based things. I feel like everyone should stop all the subscriptions. And like, you know, just allow people to like finally figure stuff out, how to do things differently. Like, for example, there's a thing like Netflix, right? You don't need to pay for it. It's like Polish stuff, right? It's like a Polish thing. You don't need to pay for it. You can register for free, but you have like very restricted stuff, and you can rent out a movie. And it's like, for new premieres, it's like 12 PLN max, and you are renting it out for 3 days. Right, so you're renting it out, you can watch a little bit one day, then a little bit the second day, a little bit third day, until you finish, and it's like done, right? That's why and it's like clever thing, and it's working, right? It's working because like a lot of people are going rather to do the rental, and they're like getting new premieres quite quickly, so it's like really good business for them. And it's like rental. Oh, you didn't watch the movie throughout the 3 days you've had it? Like, you've had 3 days to watch a movie, like, what's wrong with you? Like, sure, you don't have time, we understand, but like, it's 3 days that we're giving the movie for you. It's like 12 PLN, so it's like... And they might have like tens of thousands of users, right? So like, heck, like, come on. For example, I don't know, like, even if 10 grand people wants to have like, will rent the movie for 12 PLN, it's like 120,000 PLN profit for them. It's not that difficult. Like, come on. I understand like people want to earn. It's because people get subscriptions and they either forget to unsubscribe, or it's very hard to cancel. That's the problem. That's why I don't like subscriptions. Because I don't want to be like charged monthly. You know? I don't want to be charged monthly. It's like absolutely, I absolutely despise this thing. Same with like, crapload of websites now are like, oh, you either accept our cookies and get the ads, or we are going to charge you money. You can't like refuse to accept our terms, because if you are going to refuse a possibility for us to sell your data, we are going to charge you 40 PLN a month. Like, bitch? Like, what? Recently I've started going on some websites for like news and shit, and like I've started getting those informations like, nah, I'm leaving that website. Like, it's so idiotic. Everything's turning into subscription. Soon freaking McDonald's and KFC are going to be subscription based. like there's Costco, which is running on subscription base. You can't enter the freaking store until you have like active freaking loyalty card. No tea? What is it? Oh shit, that's exactly what I need. Wait, hold up, that... There's a free, up to 3 projects, up to 100 cards like Mila Note. Annotate up to 3 PDFs, annotate up to 3 videos and audios. No account or sign up required for it. Oh, and you can download the note. Okay. And there's like Desktop Pro, buy the license. Oh, and there are plans. Ooh. Ah, see, lifetime plan, 599 one-time payment only for believers. Desktop Pro license, unlimited web publishing, unlimited YouTube transcript, AI summarizer, web version coming soon, priority support, and like it's 600 USD. That's way too expensive. And like final opportunity, switching to subscription only model soon. See, this is literally the same freaking thing. Only for online and AI crap. Yeah. Okay, Desktop Pro, right? It's 99 USD. That's like give or take whatever I wanted. I'm going to create an account, or rather log in with my freaking Gmail on that. Licenses. Gives almost everything, yeah. 4 devices available, or premium plans. Enter the license key. That's interesting. You don't need the premium licenses. Yeah. I assume that. So like Desktop Pro is like just like the app, but then you have like premium plan for like shit like, I don't know, AI or something like this, right? Lifetime updates and support is just like to buy this thing. Yeah. Okay, that's something I'm thinking about. Yeah. Let me open the app and see. Oh, I can't. Okay, whatever. But that's it. That's exactly what I was needing. Well, I'm going to keep it running in the background. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, thank you. Thank you for checking for me. It's like, yeah. Like the idea here is that she's just like smiling to the camera and like squeezing her tummy. That's literally the entire idea for this Raora drawing. And like, yeah, let's do a new one again. image resolution, scale, times 2. She looks like that pose, yeah? What's up? Into a guy and checking the news. Holy. How do I draw someone jealous? Looking into the pants. Oh, yeah. By being jealous over the backup dancers. So basically she made like release a song and backup dancers got a lot of attention. Like they've got a lot of attention from the viewers, not more than her. At some point it was just slightly more than her when she pointed out that they getting a lot of attention, and then she got like super jealous over that on stream. It was like she was like, but I've what was it? But I've tried so hard. Why are you like looking at the backup dancers? This kind of thing, you know? And then there's like Laplus pushed to the ground by Nerissa, who stomps on her. And she's like, you know, and Nerissa's supposed to like hold a riding crop. But does jealousy have a specific expression? Yeah, I guess so. That idea for with the Lapus isn't it just like Bor's slightly angry expression by looking at the thing they are just kinda, yeah. They're like squinting eyes, like giving like all looking with like a side eye or something like that. So like we could actually turn that into that meme where like the girl is like looking looking at the chest of a guy. And she was like jealous because like the suspicious look, yeah, that. You know, that girl there was this meme with that girl or a video where the like jacked guy, he had like really like huge pectorals, right? And the guy like sat down and like he was sitting straight, so his chest was like puffed out. And the girl on the video like look at the dude with like, huh? With such a jealousy, I guess. And the Laplus idea for illustration is like from the stream where it was, I think it was like a dare, right? Where I think actually I think Laplus dared Nerissa to like talk dirty to her, and Nerissa like turned on fully like S&M kind of thing, and like, you know, she was like, I think it was also with like a whisper or something, and she was like things like squeal for me pig and stuff, and Laplus actually was like, you know, going with the content, you know what I mean? It's like it literally just turned into like S&M kind of moment. Some streams like that are way too much, you know what I mean? But that's the general idea. That's DS. Oh yeah, DS, yeah. Dom sub. Yeah. Sorry. Well, I'm not into that kind of thing. Sorry that I don't know. It's just an idea for illustration. I don't know all the talks. Well, that's the thing. I guess it only proves that that I'm way too say so for things like that. But yeah, that's the and like the general idea, general concept of it. Yeah. So that's that. It's in planning thing. Shit. Yeah. It's in planning. So that's that. So we've got the Aurora. Now Bay. I don't know if I want to. So I guess just we're going to draw Bay like this. She's just going to look like this, like make like bombastic side eye. Yeah. I still need to make the commissions. I want to make like all of the silhouettes for the commissions and then just knock down the sketches one by one, send sketches to the clients. And then like whoever will respond to me first is going to have their like commission worked on a bit further, and whoever ordered only sketch is going to get the sketch that they have ordered. Like I think this way I'm going to like zoom through those things. But first like silhouettes, right? So I'm going to prepare what I want to, you know, draw. Also, Bay new models got like really huge hips. A fake. Wait. No. Wait. Like this. And like this, yeah. There we go. And she's going to like blush. And there's going to be the backup dancer, like, you know, getting a request for an autograph or something. It's like preparing for future illustrations. We're going to come back to those sketches. Sorry, I've got a hiccup. We're going to come back to those sketches and, you know, and try to finish them. The backup dancer is also going to like blush. Yeah. They have masks, but I think they have like electronic thing. Bay needs to be like higher here and covering portion here. That is because it's supposed to look like base in front and the backup dancer is like bending over next to her, so like her face is like, you know, partially here. Yeah, like this. Yeah, so that's the second idea for the illustration. Of course, the more we are going to progress, I think the more we are going to add to it, I think. But I think I'm messing up this thing. Like how big the backup dancer is supposed to be? Where should be her, like, where I should put her feet? Is that good enough? Well, I guess so. And another illustration, resolution, scale ×2, just to have a bigger thing. And we have number 12 sketch. That's the Laplace thing. So like, we're going to have Nerissa like towering over her. Alright, here's going to be Laplace. Wait. Yeah. I think we are going to add some perspective to that. As if we are looking from, like, you know, from the top, like this. Yeah. Yeah. Shoot. Alright. Good enough. So that's the, like, silhouettes, right? That we've had. That's like in progress. All, yeah. In planning. Maybe that of Ina, that one of Ronnie. And maybe that one of Subaru that I've had. I'm going to keep, like, things slightly progressing. So, like, we're going to finish all those 3, right? And I'm just going to, like, get in progress with these 3 more. So, like, right now in planning I have 3, but in progress I have also 3. So I'm going to first finish all 3 that I have here, right? So the ones that we've just sketched. I'm going to then sit down and work and, like, make the silhouettes for the 3 that are currently in planning. Push the ones I've made to the finished, which is, like, you know, out of the picture, I guess. And then I'm going to have the silhouettes are going to turn into the in progress, right? So the in planning passes onto in progress because I'm going to take care of those 3. And I'm going to then pick 3 more. We're slowly getting into the thing. I've had 27 ideas. Mostly it's for VTubers, so that's actually, yeah. That's problematic. But yeah. So we finished that one. We've done those. I guess I can call it sketching, maybe. We can work on portfolio now. I guess it's also going to be, like, most likely just sketching, I guess. Because, like, I need to figure things out myself. So I'm just going to, you know, make the reference. There, right? That's the side view. That'll be the front view. I'm just going to make those sketches, and I guess, you know, for the portfolio. Okay, I think her breast's supposed to be slightly more, you know, like here. Shoot. Like this. And the back view is just going to be the same, but from the back. So like this. Okay, and that's give or take the same like heights, I think. Let's check with a line because that's actually important. Bottom of the spheres are good, necks are good, bottoms of the rib cages are good, bottoms of the breasts. Okay, that's something we'll have to correct. Top of the pelvis. Okay, we'll need to fix that. Bottom of the pelvis is... yeah, we'll need to drop the pelvis a little bit lower. Top of the knees, it's... I guess it's okay, you can say. Bottom of the knee is supposed to be lower, but I guess we are going to add that with the lines. Ankles are good. Okay. Seems alright. Seems alright. There's way more to it though. And I fear that I'll need to actually, you know, I fear that this is going to be an issue. So we'll have to actually figure out how to, you know, make it operatable. But first and foremost, we need to like spread them a little bit. Because, yeah, we need a room to also add some other elements. Keep them in different layers. Okay, if you say so. There you go. So that's back, that's front, that's side. She has, I think I should like draw them. I should draw her from both sides because I'm thinking, I don't know if if all I need is like the same side. I don't think she's not. You can slide them over each other to check more sizes, not just the ones that have lines. Oh yeah, that makes much more sense. Okay. Hey, it's been an hour and we've got quite a lot done. What do we do now? I guess I could like slowly work. Also have a better understanding of the 3D shape. Yeah, that's actually good. The guy also told me that, you know, the guy also told me that it would be good if I would like at least try to slightly work around things, you know, in 3D, but because like, okay, 3D is not like necessity, but it's something good to have. It has a different upside. No, no, it's more like it's like if you do the turnaround and then try to make it in 3D, you'll figure out what not to do in 2D. No. He told me that it's actually easier for them to do quick concepts with, because like you're just painting on top of the 3D. Because sometimes it's way easier to do that, you know? And like that's actually, you know, clever idea. And in theory I could make, for example, like the 3D shaped, like exactly the same kind of model that I have for out of the 3D shapes in Blender, slap on top of it the thing, and I have the Mokujin I've had, you know? And I can, for example, just pose the character in any way that I would want. Oh, if you use 3D for prototype, it helps in a circular way. Yeah. Yeah, so it's like, you know. He said that at some point, you know, They've even made like an object for some kind of surrounding in a game, and basically it was literally just, you know, slapping some colors on top of a 3D model they've done. So yeah, it's like, you know, it's kind of a good progress on things. Like I've got some idea how to, you know, get somewhere, you know, with things. So, you know. I guess I was pretty lucky to get some insights. So yeah. Hey, what else can I do? That's the thing, I've came unprepared totally what I want to do. Gee. I guess we could start playing Mega Man Battle Network. I've got the Legacy collection right here. Come on. I hate it when they do this. Like bunch of unskippable shit. Okay.
How long has it been, huh? I was about to go see what Lan was up to.
Wait. Settings, display, window. Okay. 1600 on 900. Okay. Okay. We're going to play a little bit of Mega Man Battle Network. Just a quick thing. Yeah. Game Mega Man Battle Network. Okay. Specific window. This. Okay. Magic of the editing. Let's go. There you have it. This Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection 1. Let me just quickly change the title. Oh, okay. I guess. Right, whatever. Just here. Since you do the blocking out thing. Yeah. Ball network. Alrighty. Live on BM. #1. Alright. Alrighty, folks. We're going to play some Mega Man Battle Network. Are kind of all over the place. Yeah. That's the thing. I don't really have like directed things, you know what I mean? So we're going to have that. I'm going to start from the beginning. I don't think we're going to enhance the booster. Here's the thing. It's going to rise our damage by 100. So we are going to just be able to rush through the game. I'm turning it off. I'm going to start the new game. Lon, wake up. If you don't get up, you'll be late for school. Petnet News. www crime on the rise. It says the www plan to control the net might be starting. Sleep. You've got mail from Dad too. Look. Sorry I couldn't get off work Sunday. I'll be home soon. Here's a present for you. It says there's some battle chip data attached. Yeah, I was just having a great dream too. I expanded chip data, so check your pet later, okay? Okay. Then got this pet. Press start to seal and got an AI navigation program megaman.exe. Lan, good morning. Morning, Megaman. If you need to talk to me, just push LB. I don't have a controller attached. Why? Okay, let's get to school. Check your mail again. Yeah. Okay, so basically, Mega Man Battle Network, old game. Crossgun C, okay. And that's the mail we've had already. Yeah. So basically, I've got the advanced thing. I'm supposed to have really OP chip here, which I don't, because I've already had my first turn on. Yeah. I don't think we're going to 100% the game. I think we're going to just go through the game, try to finish it. I can come back to it later and 100% it later. It's like one of those games where you are not restricted by any means. You can just finish the game, come back to it later, and 100% it. So we are just going to go through the story and that's it. And yeah, the game was released on Game Boy Advanced. Good morning, Mom. Morning, Mom. Breakfast is on the table. You have time to eat? We have to. And a chip, recovery 10A. Basically, we can like attach ourselves everywhere, and it's like just going to allow us to like find chips. You know what I mean? Seats bigger than the home. Yeah, and the houses are like, you know, you're late. Oh, Meidu looks grumpy. No one asked you to wait for me. Did you just say something? Come on, let's go. Why do we always have to walk to school together? Silly, because we've always got so much to talk about. House for ants. She means she's got a lot to talk about. You just listen. quiet. Shut the fuck. Have you heard of people's ovens have been spitting fire all of a sudden? I bet it's another WW virus on the loose. You're just imagining things. Kiddos shorter than seats, but taller than doors. Maybe, yeah. But it's art style, you know? It's like the thing. Like, when it comes to the drawing, like, okay, maybe like physical drawing, like, not physical drawing, but like drawing illustrations and stuff, you have to pay attention to like how big elements are. But I believe that compared to the, like, you know, everything here, you know, when it comes to like games like pixel art and stuff, I don't think you have to restrict yourself directly to how big something has to be. You know what I mean? So like, I mean, okay, you need to like figure out some like limitations, right? But a lot of people are not necessarily like figuring stuff out. Like a lot of people are not like paying attention to like how big thing. Those are good size. Yeah, those are good size. But like, again, like some things shouldn't be really that big. If you're going to figure stuff out, if you're going to look into that, you can actually see that like they were just bigger, but it's because they were like, you know, things, you know. And like the doors, it's just like very specific, like view maybe, like even in the freaking, how's it called? Even in the RPG Maker tile sets, chairs are not comparable to the size of the things. Man, have you heard about the WW's plan to control the net, yeah? Huh? They say the WW is making a virus to control the net. Then they'll control everything. Schools, companies, the army. Then everything have to be the way they want it. No way, man. Not if I can help it. Man. Yesterday, our home oven started spitting fire. Skill issue. Morning, Lamb. Dex was looking for you. He's too big to be in elementary school, you know? Scary. I'm cold, I don't have a sweater. You got forehead for half a meter. Damn. Okay. You wish to ask Moy? Smoker already bought it. You wish to ask Moy? Madame Yai? Oh, moi. Must be stressful. You wish to ask moi, Madame Yai herself, about pets? Yes. Curiosity is a virtue. Okay, listen up good. Oh. She That's what I'm talking about. That is short for personal terminal. It's a portable link to the net, see? Kinda like a cell phone that does a whole lot more. You can send mail, use electronic money, and read textbooks. My cell phone can do the same thing! Yay! The Navi program inside helps if you have a problem. You have woman, your pet too, wasn't it called Mega Man? Huzzah! Whoa, no way! And I was like, for real? I'm having too much fun with it, okay? I've been waiting for you, Len. I challenge you to a net battle. Your wimpy mega man against my godsman. I heard that net battling isn't allowed, you know? Oh, stop it. You sure got a big mouth for such a shrimp. We're not bothering anyone, are we, Len? Well, I guess. Shrimp? That's no way to talk to a lad. Is this Harry Potter with Tamagotchi? Oh man, class just starting. After class, Len, be there. Be there or be square. Let's begin class, shall we? First period is virus busting. Who's read net news? I did. It said www net crime is on the rise. Very good. An extra mark for checking your net news. Of course, you should know too, Len. It's important that we all know how to fight viruses. Huh. I'd like to see a www virus to take on me and Gutsman. Dex and his silly little... Sorry. Oh. Dex and his silly little Gutsman. What'd you say? Relax. Why would the www bother with you anyway, Dex? Why, you lamb. Quiet in the class. Today we'll be using the common virus called a metal. Jacking your... Damn, some words are not... Yeah. Jacking your pet. So your net navi can access the net. Then she said to jack in. Yeah. They really rebuilt the class in the freaking net, did they? It looks like everyone's Navi is online. Okay, I'm releasing the metal data now. Everyone ready? Hell yeah. Okay, let's have a demonstration on how to deal with viruses. When fighting, you must first send chip data to your Navi. You choose those chips to send in this window. The chip icons are shown at the bottom of the setup window. From here, you choose which chips you want to send to the Navi. This shows the chip data you have selected. It shows the attack rating. Okay. This is the virus's hit points, HP. It shows how tough this virus is. You can normally only send one chip at a time, but you can send multiple copies of the same chip, such as 2 or 3 cannons. This will let you use more weapons and fight much better. Okay, now we'll choose which chip data to send to the Navi. Select with A, press RB to see an explanation of a chip. One more cannon. Okay, let's send this data to your Navi, choose OK. Send the data, now it's time to fight the virus. Now I'll explain how to fight as we actually do so. You can move your Navi up, down, left and right. You shoot with B, it's weak but fast. Your HP are shown at the top left. If you go down to 0 HP, your Navi is deleted, so be careful. Above your Navi's head is the chip data you sent. You can only use it once, so be careful. And that's the basic battle technique. Easy, right? Miss Mary, what do you do if you've used your chips and the virus still isn't dead? That's a good question. Everyone, look here. This is your battle gauge. It slowly fills your fight. When it's full, press LB or RB. You can then go to the battle setup screen and choose new chips to send. Okay, let's try. Good luck. Yeah. Those are simple. Good job! Let's go on to the next lesson. Okay, now I'll tell you about support chips. Not all chips are weapons. For example, a steel chip will increase the area that your Navi is able to move around in. Since you need to get close for a sword, this would be a wise strategy. Miss Mary, I thought that we can only choose cheap copies. Another good question. Look here, please. Do you see the letter? That's this chip's code. You can choose a different type of chips if it has the same code type. Please notice that Steel and White Sword have the same code, they are both S. You can choose two chips at the same time now. They are shown here in the order that you choose them. This will help you plan your strategy. Yeah, let's try that choose Steel and White Sword in order. Okay, next choose this White Sword. Yeah, let's send this data to the Navi, choose OK. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to go through this because it's just... Hell yeah. Good job, let's go on to the next lesson. For our final lesson, we'll talk about chip adding. By using chip adding, you can increase the number of chips that you can use to make combinations for improved strategies. Look at the screens, see the add button at the bottom right? If you select this button, yeah. So basically we can, we can sacrifice not choosing a single chip, but next time we're going to click to add the... Next time we're going to add the buttons. We can actually, you know, like, use more chips basically, but it's not really going to be, you know, it's going to be useful when you are choosing strategies because if you're going, let's say, there are going to be combinations. For those who watched the anime, there was like, I'm choosing short sword and long sword and white sword. And out of nowhere, they were like fusing into one huge thing, and it was like a massive sword. Basically, that's literally that. Like, basically, we'll be able to make those evolutions, but we'll need to choose several chips at the same time, and they are going to merge into one. And they have to be in a succession, so for example, it's going to be like Cannon A, Cannon B, Cannon C, and they are going to like evolve together. I'm hungry. Let's have a snack. Oh yeah, yeah. Actually, it's good to save. And we don't have much. God damn it. I hate this. There we go. Okay, let's get this. We're now screwed because he can damage us no matter how much we'll try. Also with Dex here, you don't want to like screw around basically. Let's use steel. It's better to like attack Gutsman. When he's like, you know, after he sent the shockwave because he has some like time to go around. That's basically it. Nothing much, you know. You've got mail. You've got mail. Power up. Well, this is that. I've made a power up program for Mega Man. It's a little big to send by email, but don't worry, I'll bring it home soon. You and Mega Man make a great team. Keep it up, Dad. P.S. Don't forget that whenever you're in a pinch, you can press Pets LB to talk to Mega Man. And we've got the claps notes. Yeah. Jack out. Yeah. I think they've made like jack out instead of like jack off for reasons. Pardon me, laddie. Would you please ask me where we are? Ask him. This is AC/DC Town, Den City. See, I'm not senile. In theory, you can like walk around, you know, like talk to people, figure things out, you know. And there are going to be like very specific like areas for you to find stuff. Basically, if you are going to like ask about people that are going to give you some like insights, you can only keep 30 chips in your folder. The 5 chips that appear in the custom screen are random. The data library is a reference of all the chips you know. You can use it to review any chip you've found so far. Yeah. The new metro line station is almost finished. The metro line, yeah, we'll be able to like move around a bit better. At the start, I don't think we get that much. Yeah, and just people are going to talk about stoves exploding and shit. Yeah, here's talk about she's talking about the types. Recovery chips too, yeah, because like during the battle we'll be able to like lose stuff, right? You can jack in here to the dog's house. I'm a doghouse type security system program. We found that just the presence of a doghouse reduces the chances of a burglary. I'm almost like the watchdog for this home. Damn. Actually, I should watch out for the thing because we get Zenny from because we get the grade, which actually, you know, tells you how much you need. In the doghouse sounds wrong. Yes. Yes, it does. Also, the closer to the enemy you are, the faster the bullet is, which means you actually, you know, you can actually like get things around. It's good to walk around, but like you don't have much. Dan, welcome home. A man from Net Safety is checking our home control panel. You heard right about the ovens exploding? That's the accident Melo was talking about this morning. Hello. We think a virus might be responsible for the accidents. We are checking every home's control panel just to be safe. I'm glad it didn't happen to us. Well, go to your room so you won't get in the way. Let's get on the net. Okay. Damn. Jack in, Mega Man, transmit. Like, one of the things that I want to check, actually, is going to be, careful for the viruses, yeah. Oh, Mega Man, my name is Glide. I'm Lance Cosmet EI's NetNavi. One of EI's programs has gotten lost. I'm pretty sure that it's somewhere in the net around here. I have some pressing chores to do and must return now. Mega Man, if you happen to find our program, could you please come by our network? Here, please take this. At EI, so we can like access her kind of site or something. If you use that at the proper place on the net, you will be able to access EI's portrait network. I'll be there. Oh, and if you could keep this matter to yourself, thank you. Accessing the mystery data, 500 zennies. Yeah, that's probably the worst possible one that we can actually experience when it comes to the enemies. Hi Goobers, glad to have you here. How are you? Hope how's it going? How are you? We're jacking in and busting right now, so okay, we don't know whose terminal that is, so we can't really access it. Nothing in here. It's the steel. Very tired mostly. Oh? How come? We've got a shockwave. Shockwaves are quite good, actually. Because they can pierce the enemies. For those, it's better to stay on the very back and shoot them as they are, like, gliding at you. Dash B, that's actually really good. Again, dashes are really darn good. Because I was walking until like 2, working on some really dumb idea, but to be fair, it worked. Nice. Did I correct to walk? Huh. There you go. And another shockwave. Let's go. Basically, viruses are going to like... There. It's sometimes difficult because those crystals are going to appear randomly. So you might not be, you know, fully aware where they are, but only because of like particles that you are going to see is, you know, they are there. And here's the guy, he's a net merchant. And this is really huge because we want to get things from him, especially those. Power-ups and HP memory. HP memory is raising our HP, power-up is allowing us to spend a point to raise damage, attack speed and shit. I do recollect that it's good to sit down here and farm out for the power-ups. It's better now because, you know... Damn. Yeah, we can't we can't allow ourselves for this. Damn. There you go. I recollect that there are like turbo. There you go. We've got the program. Nice. So now we just need to access Yai's portrait thingy. Hell yeah. Of course, the things that we are going to get are also going to be like quite random. That's Dex's PC. Yeah. They're going to be like quite, you know, limiting things. Those are going to also be like quite like Pokemon like irritating. Like going to fight with the Zubats and shit. There we go. I feel like it's easier and going to be better if we are going to like slowly farm out. I also don't want to like, you know, speed things up, but it is recommended to get power-ups from here, to farm here and get power-ups and HP memory. So yeah, we'll see. There you go. Busting level S, and we've got 200s. Nice. Yep. Access RTI. We can go in here. And we've got a spreader eye. Cool. We finished the work and we should like be able to, you know, go around, but I'm saving here because there are going to be like more problematic connections. Yeah. In theory, if you are going to be good enough, you can actually like calculate and attack this one while it's in the mid-air. So that's actually huge because even though it's dashing, it's not like it doesn't have like super armor or anything that would protect you as a player from getting damaged. You can actually jack out any at any given moment, so that's actually good for us. Damn it. Yeah. We need to... Actually, we can get that. Yeah. And to be fair, this is exactly like battle system I want to add to my game. Like wizarding game that I was talking about on the stream. That I want to do. Like the spells are going to be like chips, so basically you are going to have like some kind of Necronomicon, let's say, or any kind of like Grimoire that's going to give you more like more possibilities, right? And based off of that, you'll be able to like, you know, chill, I guess. And use other spells that are going to operate. I think that's going to be a really cool connection. You know, with like wizard spells and similar. It's like really cool idea, at least in my opinion. And I've got dash. I guess we could like go to the not library but folder. I've got already 30. dashes are dealing 50 and they are like allowing us to, yeah, knock over all in your path. So basically like we can literally attack anything that's in our way. Getting shockwave is going to be also really cool. Shotgun, crossgun. Spreader. I think if we get spreader, shotgun, and crossgun, they're going to turn into something, but like, do we have things? We've got NJ. No, we don't. I don't think like, yeah, I don't think like X panels are going to be good. So I'm going to exchange X panels for dashes, maybe. And let's see, we have crossgun, shotgun, and we've got shotgun N. That's shotgun K. That's crossgun C. That's crossgun J. JK. Okay, wait. JK. HIJK, yeah. So there's a chance that we are going to have, you know, all three. So we'll check. We don't have 2 grand though to spare. The question is, do we want to farm? I don't think so. We wanted to like peek. Let's go. Yeah. What's happening? Oh no. What should we do? It was just repaired. The repairman said it was fixed, but it's no on fire. Let's just jack in. Maybe it's a virus or a bug. Yeah. Skill issue. Imagine. Mega Man? Yeah, the oven program's here, but something's wrong. Be careful, roger that. Help us, the oven has been taken over by a virus. Who are we? Where are the oven control program? We're not the viruses. Yeah, so basically like they are incapable to do anything because there's like a virus here. Because of the heat, the oven network is broken up. You can maybe put it out if you get the ice block from the towing section of the network. It's taken over by a woman, bruh. Well, the signatures, the wwws for sure, and it's tough. It's just like Malus was saying, execute Mega Man. Okay. Damn. That's crazy. We should be able to gather up like enough cash here. I'm going to save also, it's better to have a lot of saves. This is the center of the network where I'm being deleted. Oh no. That's generally what the dash is doing. Like it allows you to like do stuff. Mystery data, we've got 400 Z's. Yeah, there's no response. In theory, they are just dying here. Sword B. You can't do anything here. So that's bad. And that's what I was talking about. Like, it's 50 damage that's allowing you to, like, attack everything. Spreader. Okay, okay. Let's get this. Bro. Imagine. Also, I really like the designs here in, you know, Okay, we've got like ice block program. It's got 7 uses. If you use up the ice block, please come back for another. Yeah. Youch. Big. Megan, what's wrong? Megan? Who's there? Don't bother calling your Navi. It just went boom. You're the panel repairman. That was just a disguise. I work for the www, silly kid. So all the other oven explosions, you're pretty smart. Me and my Navi do good work, huh? Sorry, but you gotta join your Navi. You can't escape. So the guy's just going for arson. What? That has hidden some test answers in this bookshelf. Okay. Here it is. Water gun. Using water gun to get down the thing. Unbelievable. Mega Man, answer me. Lan, you okay? Yeah, I'm alright, thanks, son. I got a log on my hand here. Hurry up, Mega Man. Roger. So, yeah. In theory, this is where we're supposed to go. I think. Yeah. Damn. Things are going to be way faster the moment we'll, you know, figure out more things, basically. But we really need to watch out for our HPs, because we don't have the power-ups. But actually, power-ups are way... should, in my opinion, are way higher than what we need. Let's get this. There we go. $200 zennies. Be careful, yeah. I don't think there was anything else. Shotgun Q, okay. No. Let's do this. I don't think we want to like try out to, you know, move around things like that. Damn, I've got hit. Good thing we're getting HP regen between battles. This way you only need to like worry about your HP only in the battle. It's 500 zennies. Let's get this. Shoot. Oh, crap. Yeah. Damn it. That's the fire tower. Those things can actually cause a lot of problems over time. But you can damage them only when they are like casting the chip, basically. So you can't really damage them at all. Which kind of sucks. Okay. And just one hit. There we go. We've got Zenny. Although... yeah. Damn. This... we want to get Lil Bomb P. We want to get through here, I guess. Shoot, there's too many things here. Ahead is the control panel. This is where the virus is. Yeah, there it is. Torchman. And who are you? You're a www Ned Navi, aren't you? You're a mischief ends here. So you're the Navi for this house. You think your Cade operator can beat me and Mr. Match? Guess we'll just have to fight you and find out. And get our chips ready. Okay. You made it this far, but now it's war. Like Fireman says. You're a strong kiddo. Fireman, let's burn. Who brought you into an owl? God damn. To me, no way. Battle program set. Let's go. Yeah. So we'll want to like try to deal as much damage as possible. Skill issue. One, two, okay. We just need to watch out for him. Oh yeah, and basically after hitting the enemy with things, you have to watch out because basically you can, you know... Yeah. But we've got down with his HP a little bit more. That's actually a good way to beat the crap out of him. Yep. Gotta watch out for the bombs too. And we should be able to actually get rid of him quickly. Yep. You can actually stop his skills and get him into a nice lock. See? So if you've got like enough chips to like attack him this way, you can actually do a lot of nice damage. There. Busting level 5. What do you mean? Huh, this is just the first step in the www's plan. What? Huh, that's right, I found the program we need for our plan. Inside the oven in your house. I probably shouldn't have told you that. But who cares, soon war will start and you'll all be dead. See ya. Wait, program war? What's he talking about? Phew. I'm glad the house didn't catch fire, thank you, Lan. Hey Lan, great work back there. Yeah, you too, Mega Man. You're worried, aren't you, about the www? Yeah, there's just so much I don't understand. It was only the first time we fought them, but they'll all never control the net, not if I can help it. But Mega Man, what can we do? We don't even know where they will strike next. We'll wait and get them when they come. Come on, Lan. Hey, but first, Mom, I'm hungry. Can I have a snack? You're hungry at a time like this? Come on, just a little bite. Get it? Bite? B-Y-T-E? Yeah, it just got destroyed in the thing. The control panel. I'm trying to like plug into other things. Yeah, we can plug back into here and get the things we didn't get previously. There we go. We went there. I don't remember going here. No, we did went here. Okay. I guess we can just jack out. Seriously. That's something I kind of despised in Mega Man, or generally in like games on Game Boy. For some reason, sometimes my inputs are not getting detected. Like I've hit on my keyboard D to walk to the left so many times, but it feels like it's not getting detected. And I know that sometimes it's actually the animation that is having the issue. You had to go right? Oh. You know what I mean. So in theory now we can just do whatever. They oven burn. I tried to delete the virus, but I messed up. My Navi got wiped and the kitchen burned up. What? You were able to delete the virus? Wow. Don't laugh at me. Yeah, he's talking about the Navi's power-ups, basically. We can battle with... We can jack into his PC. There's basically going to be a ton of things here and there. On Dex's PC, there's going to be a crap load of Navi's, well, Navi's viruses, actually, believe it or not. So yeah. They really needed to play a game. We've got at Dex, we can now access his PC. And we've got X panel 3B. Okay. Roger. Access to my links? No way, dude. Okay, so he wants to upgrade the thing, and we can access the console of his. We've already got add Dex, basically, but yeah. In theory, it would be good for us to, like, try to, you know, stay out from things, because the viruses can get really crazy over time. But, you know. It's better for us, because we can get Zenny, we can get everything else. And chips. Over time, chips are going to be way that we are going to be getting are going to be way better. There's gambling, and we can gamble a little bit of things here and there. Yeah, we'll be able to, you know, get things. We can look up here to Mailu. Let's get this. Also, there are like Navi chips. Basically, we can call for a Navi. There we go. That's the thing. It's no use to use chips for this thing. You just... Yeah. We just need to watch out. Those are giving you recoveries. But they're irritating to deal with, because they're like changing place where they are based on everything, like based on where you are. So you can't be on the same line as they are. They won't allow you. So they're like irritating to deal with, basically. I hate those. Or they give Sonzani. Oh, those are good. For those you just need to wait a little. Usually it's like 3 times a charm, and they're like dropping down, you know. Quake 1A is really good. Recovery 50. Mail at Mailu. We can now access the things. yeah. Alrighty, folks. I think we are going to save. First, I'm going to get some upgrades. How about that? And I'm going to take a break. And I think we are going to come back and genuinely, like, you know, yeah. Also, there's a way. There's something we can try out before we'll end the stream. Because I'm starting to get peckish, I need to eat something. But yeah, we've got like 4,600. There's one thing where we can enter, and that's going to call for something. But you'll see. Also, those diamonds are way better in things. First, let's get to the guy. There's one thing. After beating certain, you know, enemies, you should be allowed to have a battle. The battle should be a rematch with the Navis that we've beat. Like, friends, Navis are, you know, of course good and all, but, you know. But you can actually fight again with the enemies. And that's what I'll be trying to do. But first, power up. And maybe HP memory or two. Yeah. Now we can go to Mega Man and we can pick the thing. We don't have any armor, but... attack. Wait, why? Oh, there it is. Yeah, let's download the chip. Okay. That's the thing I've talked about. So let's maybe add this base. Explodes an entire area. 200. I'm going to take it because I have access to it. This is actually a special chip that you couldn't get otherwise. That's something to remember. You wouldn't be able to get this chip unless you would be able to do things. And now, as you can see, I've upgraded the attack. My Mega Ballster is actually dealing 2 damage at a time, which means we can deal much more damage now. I believe you can deal up to 5 damage at one time. So like you get only limited amount of those. But yeah, you could get those from the get-go. As a matter of fact. Only specific, you know, way. I'm walking around because there's supposed to be somewhere here an area that would call for this special battle I've talked about. I don't remember where was it. Base, you can see what base does. Yep. That's that. No matter where the enemy is, you just use the chip and everything, you know, explodes. It's pretty good. Especially when you want to farm. Yeah, especially when you want to farm. See? Okay, but I'm going to check out, save the game, and we are going to end the stream. Just some play, you know, just some stuff, some nice comfy things for me. And hey, folks, this will be it. Thank you for coming and joining. I'm going to eat something, probably draw some commissions, maybe watch some anime, and we are going to get back at 7 p.m. CT today, maybe. We'll see. Meanwhile, as always, folks, stay creative, and I hope to see you all in next.